Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Christian Weekly. I'm your host, Patrick Dorrance, and thank you guys for tuning in today. Um, it's the second episode here on YouTube, and honestly, I don't remember from the last video what I said I was going to do. So, since Lent started yesterday, figured, okay, let's do this because I honestly did not have a topic ready. Um, so yeah, today I'm going to be talking about Lent. I want to thank you again for joining today. Really appreciate the views. Like I said, we're gonna keep going on with YouTube. I'm not sure when I'm gonna be uploading to the podcast again, but that may be in the near future. I'm not sure yet, but focus on YouTube, and yeah, welcome to the channel. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more weekly content. So today we're gonna be talking about Lent. Now, I know some people may not know what Lent is, others will. I'm going to explain what it is. Essentially, it's just a liturgical season within the liturgical calendar, but I'll get to that in just a moment. So let's get into it. So, first question, what is Lent? And these here are not my words this time. These are, well, some of them are mine, but I just kind of borrowed from Wikipedia. Yes, I use Wikipedia. Sorry if you don't like that, but I trust it. So, Lent is essentially it's a religious observance in the Christian liturgical calendar. Um, starts on Ash Wednesday. Now, this is the season leading up to Easter Sunday. Starts on Ash Wednesday. Goes for 40 days, which those 40 days are actually supposed to represent the 40 days that Christ fasted in the desert. And I'll get to a little bit more of that later, but essentially it starts on Ash Wednesday, ends on Holy Saturday, or the night before Easter Sunday, lasts for 40 days. Now, the thing with those 40 days is that they don't count the Sundays. So, for the majority of this video, I'm going to be looking at it in Catholic perspective because I am technically Catholic still. So I'm going to be viewing it in a more Catholic perspective than most. The Catholic Church isn't the only church that observes Lent. Not every Christian denomination does, but a lot of them do. But I'm going to be viewing it in the Catholic perspective because that's what I'm familiar with. So they don't count Sundays because the Sundays, at least in the Catholic Church and might even in the Lutheran Church, since both are so similar, um, you don't have to do your Lenten sacrifice or anything on a Sunday because the Sabbath. So the Lord rested. So that's basically you get a weekly break from your penance, which I think is honestly kind of stupid, to be totally honest. Like, I understand you're doing it for the Sabbath, but and maybe saying it's stupid is not the right word. Pardon my poor choice of words there, but I seriously doubt Jesus stopped fasting on the Sabbath while he was out in the desert. I highly doubt that. I'm sure while he was out there being tempted by Satan and fasting, I doubt he stopped. I don't think he did. He definitely kept going. So I can see why they'd want um to leave those Sundays out up to Easter Sunday. Um, and having Easter fall on a Sunday is nice, but in all honesty, I don't think it really should matter that much. Because I mean, like, if you, why does it have to be Sunday specifically? Like, if you look at the Old Testament, we are technically freed from the holding the Sabbath. Yeah, I can do a video on that later if you guys want, but really, we don't have to hold a Sabbath, but we do anyway. So that's just my view on it. It really doesn't matter to me. I just think it's I don't think it's a very good idea to leave a bunch of those Sundays out where you don't have to do well, geez, I can't think of the word. I'm sorry. Well, you can't do your sacrifice. Okay. I myself don't do that. Like, for example, one of the things I gave up this year is like just carbonated drinks in general. So no pop, no energy drinks, anything like that. It's basically the way it works is I don't have those Monday through Saturday, but on a Sunday I'm allowed to. So that's basically what it is. But enough about that. We'll move on. So churches that observe Lent, well, obviously, like I said, the Roman Catholic Church, as you know, as depicted by our good friend Pope Francis over here. Whether you like the guy or not, still gotta be nice to him. That's the thing about Christians. You have to love each other no matter what. That's how it works. If you disagree, I'm sorry, you're not practicing proper Christianity. You have the Anglican Church, the Lutheran Church, which I said, Lutheran, well, specifically Missouri Synod Lutheran and Roman Catholicism are very closely related. You have Methodist. Now, I couldn't find whether it specified United Methodist or Free Methodist, so I'm assuming it's just Methodist in general. Like, I've been going to a Free Methodist church, and they observe Advent, so I'm assuming Free Methodist is part of that. So maybe you also have the United Protestant churches, Eastern Orthodox, Congregationalist, Presbyterian, Moravian, which I actually have no idea what this is. I probably should have searched it, but I didn't. So if someone wants to tell me what that is in the comments, be my guest. And Oriental Orthodox. Now, some non-denominational churches and Anabaptist groups will observe it, but most do not. In all honesty, I really wasn't surprised to see that Baptists were not listed there, especially since Baptist churches really aren't all just one group. They all have their own thing going on. And honestly, I wasn't really surprised to see Mormonism or Jehovah's Witness on there either. Because Mormons, they never, when I've spoken to Mormon missionaries several times, they never mention anything, and I never really brought it to mind. But Jehovah's Witness, they don't celebrate birthdays. As far as I know, they don't do the whole, gift form of Christmas and all that other stuff. I don't really know. But knowing how they are, I wasn't surprised. And this is not a dig at Mormons or other Baptist groups or Jehovah's Witness. I'm just saying that's what I've observed. So I'm just saying. And, I think it's kind of funny I had these two together. If you didn't know, fun fact, Martin Luther actually used to be a Catholic priest. 95 Theses, didn't like a lot of the Catholic doctrine, got excommunicated. Simple story. We could probably do a video on him later on in the Protestant Reformation. That'd probably be cool. Moving on. So, what is the purpose of Lent and what Christians do during Lent? So, essentially, the purpose of Lent is preparation for the resurrection of the Lord. So, if you go look at a liturgical calendar, Jesus died on a Friday. So, that would have been the crucifixion, or what we call Good Friday. So, when he offered himself up for the world and for our sins. So, you have that first day in the tomb. Then you have Holy Saturday, which is the second day Christ in the tomb. And then Sunday rises from the dead. That is Easter Sunday, or Resurrection of the Lord. Resurrection Sunday. So that's basically what Lent is about. Is basically preparing for the resurrection. A lot of times there will be almsgiving, Lenten sacrifice, like with what I said about the carbonated drinks and the pop and stuff. That's the Lenten sacrifice. Now, a lot of people, they'll do the whole simple living thing, where it's basically like, and these two really can go hand in hand. It's giving up luxury. So something you do like a whole lot. Like for me, it was pop and like fast food and all that kind of stuff, which is really going down on the gluttony path, which is something I struggled with I still am, honestly, and it's something I'm working through. But these two go hand in hand because you give up those luxuries and you just live a little bit simpler. You don't have a whole bunch of your usual stuff going on, because like a lot of the things we do and we'll buy and all that stuff is considered a luxury. In my mind, pop and eating out so much is a luxury. So, at least a couple times a week I'm stopping through a drive-through, and it's a really bad habit, so don't fall into the habit I did. But there's that. And then there's repentance, basically just repenting from your sins. A lot of people will add spiritual disciplines like devotionals, extra Bible reading, stuff like that. Then we have the timeline of Lent. So, and I have a calendar on the next slide that I'm going to show to kind of give an image of it. And I have Jesus here because it's Jesus. Who doesn't want to see Jesus? And yes, I know it's crucifixion image, but considering the liturgical season, I think it's fitting. This is what we're preparing for: is sacrifice, death, resurrection. That's what we're preparing for. So Advent starts on Ash Wednesday, which would have been yesterday, and I don't know if other churches do this. I know the Catholic Church does. I don't know if other churches do. On Ash Wednesday, what they will do is the Palm Sunday. So let's take Palm Sunday 2020. So you get palms on that Sunday. So then you have yesterday, Ash Wednesday 2021. You take the palms from Palm Sunday 2020, and they're burned into ash. And so for Ash Wednesday on 2021, yesterday, priest, what he'll do is he'll sprinkle holy water into the ash. He'll put his thumb in it, and then make a cross on your forehead. And I think I don't remember what he says. You are dust, and to dust you are dust, and unto dust you shall return. I think is what he says. I don't remember. That's something among those lines, because Adam came from the dirt, and after he sinned and all that, God said you will end up back in the dirt. That's basically what happened there. So that's where it comes from. So you have day one of Advent, or Lent. I'm sorry, I have two of the most important liturgical seasons, and I'm getting them mixed up. Lent, not Advent. Lent. We're not in Advent yet. That's the other purple one. But anyway, so Ash Wednesday. I am sorry, I cannot talk today. Ash Wednesday is day number 1. So then you have Passion Sunday, which is the 5th Sunday of Lent. That's the 5th. Palm Sunday, that one I just talked about, is the 6th. That's when you get the palms. So then, let's skip a couple. Days 35 through 38, you have Holy Monday through Thursday. So then Good Friday, day 39, that's the crucifixion. Holy Saturday is day 40. That is officially the final day of Lent. So then you get to Easter Sunday, and Lent is over. Then you move into Easter season. That's how that works. And yeah, like I said, Holy Saturday is day 40. They don't count. That's why I have Sunday marked as, 5th Sunday of Lent, 6th Sunday of Lent. Like I said, they don't count the Sundays in with those 40 days. They probably should, but they're not. So, yeah. So that's how that's all working out. And then here I see we have the Lenten calendar. Shrove Monday, Shrove Tuesday, Pancake Day. I really don't know what the whole Shrove thing means. I'm from Michigan. We call this Fat Tuesday. And if you don't know what a putschki is, it's basically just a glorified donut, but they're really good. So that's what we do here in Michigan, and probably any other state around here. That's how Michiganders do it. So anyway, yeah, this is the timeline I was basically saying, this calendar. So you have Ash Wednesday, and then yeah, I don't know what these ones are. Mothering Sun. I've never heard of these, so these other Sundays here. But then you get to, there you go through. Yep, these ones. These days are not marked. These ones are. Passion Sunday, Palm Sunday, and Palm Sunday is actually the start of Holy Week. I forgot to mention that. That's basically leading up to Easter Sunday. So Palm Sunday is the beginning of it. Holy Monday, Holy Tuesday, Holy Wednesday, Holy Thursday, Good Friday, Holy Saturday, and then Easter Sunday. So that's how the whole Lenten calendar thing is working out. And Lent is just one of the liturgical seasons. There's Lent, there's Advent, Easter season, Christmas season. There's 2 sessions of ordinary time, whereas really nothing else is going on. So, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on with liturgical calendars, and I'm not really sure how many other churches, like I said, follow those, but I think really they should. whether you're Catholic or not, probably should follow because it's important stuff. So, should every Christian observe Lent? And in my opinion, yeah, I strongly think so. Lent is one of the most important seasons in the liturgical calendar. The resurrection of Christ has been celebrated since the beginning of the church. I mean, it was celebrated the day it happened. So, if they were celebrating back then, in 30 to 33 AD, then we as Christians today, whether you're Catholic, Lutheran, Anglican, Methodist, whatever, should be celebrating it because that's something we all should be celebrating, you know? And so, that's the last of my information. Source slides of Wikipedia because I knew almost all of that. I would just want to get some extra tidbits of info. Google, I got the images off of Google except for the calendar one. That one came from Wikipedia, actually off of this link here. So, and yeah, I used Wikipedia. My opinion, Wikipedia, honestly, I mean, the info, a lot of people say like, oh, it changes so much. Well, the change could actually be a good thing because you're getting more accurate. It's a 50-50 bid, but I'm willing to take it. So those are my sources. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I know this video was shorter. We're almost at 17 minutes. I know my last one was like half an hour, but I don't think videos really need to be super, super long to get a point across and to give good information. You can give good info in 10 minutes, then do 10 minutes. If you can do it in 45, do it in 45, Don't let a time limit stop you. I mean, if you're able to get it done a certain amount, then hey, good for you. Some people take longer than others. But I do like making longer videos, and I know this one isn't as long. It's like half the time of my last one, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the views. If you want to follow me on Instagram for updates, I will be posting those on the Christian Weekly official page on Instagram, as well as my personal account here. If you have any questions or ideas for videos, you can you can direct message me on either one of these accounts, or you can email me at thechristianweekly2020@gmail.com. And again, I want to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day. And for any of you that made your Lenten sacrifices or beneficial spiritual additions, keep on with those. You can do it. Nothing is impossible for God. Nothing is impossible with God. So hope you guys have a great day. Have a great start to Lent. Hold strong. God bless everybody.